Hello, welcome back to Octopath Traveler 2 with me, Boltish McGammar. We will continue doing our cross paths with The Dancer and the Warrior, Part 1. During a quiet night in Ryu, Agnea and Hikari hear the sound of a beautiful instrument drifting on the wind. We'll continue by starting this tale.
Hey, Hikari, you hear that? What a pleasant sound. I could listen to it all day.
That's a lute, an instrument well loved in Ku.
That song was beautiful.
It's been too long since I've heard the melodies of a lute in the air.
Far and wide, people speak of me in awe. Today, tomorrow, and the day after that. They call me Yomi of 1,000 tones.
Wow, what a name.
I've traveled to every corner of this world, taking in my fill of its music along the way. I have a song for every occasion, every place, every person.
You've piqued my interest. Let's have one then.
Gladly, provided you have the coin. My 1,000 tones were mastered at great effort, after all.
You have money, right, Hikari?
Yeah, he is good at spending money. Agnea has plenty of money and stuff, but here we are. I would be delighted to play you a song, but nothing comes for free in this world. Alright, let's bribe the person for a song.
Will this do?
A lutist well known to those in the desert as Yomi of 1,000 tones. She knows a great number of songs and has been widely praised for delivering tailored performances that move her listeners' hearts.
Is this enough, Lady Yomi?
Of course, this shall buy you a song. One that will fit you as well as your finest kimono. However, I require time to make ready. Return to me tomorrow eve, and you shall have what you paid for.
Ah, behind every great show is hours of preparation.
Just so. Now gird your hearts, for tomorrow they shall be moved as they never have been before.
This sounds like a scam. I require time to make ready for the performance. Return to me tomorrow's eve, and you shall have what you paid for. And we change the time. And we change the time. Oh wow, that's a glow up for you. Nice, nice.
Welcome, welcome! My audience of 2 has arrived. Now, listen well and be carried away by my 1,000 tones.
Something seems different about her, doesn't it?
Yes. It appears she's already spent our payment on those fine clothes.
Alas, I must apologize, for I cannot carry you away just yet.
Uh-huh.
I've come into a spot of trouble, you see.
Is it financial?
You have?
Look here. The string of my lute has frayed. Without replacements, I fear.
Uh-huh.
That our song will have to wait?
Indeed. It is tantamount to asking a soldier to charge into battle with a broken sword.
Oh, we wouldn't want that happening.
If I recall, lute strings are made from the hair of a horse's tail, yes?
Indeed, there is but one man nearby with the means to help, but he is not one to offer his aid lightly. He'll have no truck with a wanderer such as I. He scarcely acknowledges my existence.
Reminds me of Papa.
Then maybe you can help him see reason. Can I count on you?
You don't need to ask. I'll see what I can do.
Alright. In for a penny, in for a pound. Could you ask that man if you would spare a hair from a horse's tail? What do you want? I don't lend horses to newcomers. Well then, let's entreat! For the horsetail hair! A horse's tail that can be used in a variety of ways. You need hair from a horse's tail? Oh, alright, you can have it. And we just simply take it back. Give it that hair.
Will this work, Yomi?
Oh, I believe it will. This is finer than I could have imagined. I see you too can move the hearts of others.
You might be right about that.
Yeah, she's something of a superstar.
With this, I can craft a string worthy of my skill. However, I fear the moment is not ripe for such a performance. Pray come again tomorrow, and I promise that my melody shall lift you to the heavens.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
The wait will make the music sound all the sweeter. Be patient, Hikari.
If you insist. You're generous with the benefit of the doubt, I see.
Alright. I return tomorrow's Eve, and I promise to give you a performance like no other. And... she's gone. Well... the quest objective marker is telling us to go down this way. And also, I don't think I've ever used this boat. There might even be treasure up here? No. Okay. Well, we got it.
There she is!
Oh, welcome, my honored patrons.
We were looking for you. Do you ever stay in the same spot?
My sincerest apologies for the trouble. However, I had no choice but to go where I could best drink in the beauty of tonight's moon.
Okay. Yeah, the moon is bright.
You're right. It's enchanting.
I wanted its dulcet rays to alight upon my lute as I played your song. Tonight, I perform upon a stage like no other, with string and garb equal to the occasion. All thanks to you, my most honored audience of two.
I hope this is worth the trouble.
It will be, I assure you. Now, listen.
This night heralds the end of day. The mirror beckons for your gaze. A path revealed by a heart true. To world's end, it beckons you.
I've never heard such a song before. I was moved, but somehow I feel so sad.
By the light of the heart, a favorite of mine. The clothes, the strings, the moon, they must be just so. It is the only way to perform this song correctly.
Yomi, why did you choose this song to play for us?
I've heard it before. I had a friend who would often play the lute for me. She always struck warm tones to match the warmth in her heart. Her name was Tsuki.
Ah,
Was?
But you played the song much differently than she did. You painted it with melancholy.
Well then, our business is concluded. I shall take my leave.
Part 2 is now available. So, name Yomi. Only appears at night. Knew someone else who played the song named Suki. Suki Yomi. Night. Moon. Yeah, okay. Alright, I get it. I get it. Alright, moving on. Part 2. Oh yeah, of course it would be inside. In Ku. Oh, of course it would be in Ku. That's right. I had business here. The Dancer and Warrior Part 2. Agnea and Hikari return to Ku, where the streets are decorated with paper lanterns to send off the souls of fallen soldiers. Benkei then approaches the two with an idea. Continue the tale.
Look! They're beautiful. What are these, Hikari? Their light is so soothing.
They're paper lanterns, made to resemble the human soul. The people of the castle town began decorating the streets with them to send off the departed.
I see. They may be gone, but they're never far from our hearts.
Indeed, and their souls light our way.
How wondrous.
Lord Hikari!
What is it, Benkei?
Merely an idle suggestion, but might we hold a festival to commemorate our victory? Since time immemorial, Ku has celebrated its victories in war with lavish festivities. We should do the same, so the people can come to love their new king.
No.
But why, Your Majesty?
Our friends' wounds are still fresh, their bodies and minds still raw. We all lost much in the war. There is no cause for celebration.
You have a kind heart, Hikari. But you shouldn't be so dour all the time. seeing you happy will make others happy in turn.
Agnea.
How about you try this? Hold a festival to pray for the happiness of those you've lost.
And in that way, we mourn our friends. I see the merit in that. A ritual of remembrance. I like it.
A splendid idea. I'll begin preparations right away. Lady Agnea, would you dance during the celebration?
Me? It would be an honor.
Well then, we have all we need.
Not quite, Benkei. A ritual requires the appropriate accoutrements.
Ah, but of course, Your Majesty. I suppose I got ahead of myself.
I'll help too. After all, a little hard work never scared me.
Ah, good, good. I have 3 items in mind I might ask you to gather for us. Wine to use as an offering, wood from a sacred tree, and of course, a mask for the dancer.
You can count on it.
Alright, time to use our talents to go and get things. Fortunately, they are clearly marked on the map. Ha! I rebuilt this whole place to feel like the old castle town. Well, we could, yeah, we need to retreat. Okay. Sacred wood. We'll have 3 accoutrements for the ritual of remembrance. Ha! You got style. Pick whichever one you'd like. On the house. We'll take the rest of your stuff while we're at it, too.
I'll take...
Now for the other items, let's see. Maybe inside the tavern. Ah, I chatted up a storm today, too, I did. Ah, my vocal cords. Let's take your stuff, then. We need your wine offering. Sure, take it. And up over here. Oh, it's actually in the next area. Gotcha. Can I get... Knowledge of the past is necessary for us to carve ourselves a new future. And over here we have our dancer's mask. I'd be happy to answer you in treaty with kindness. Easy peasy. No problem for a high-level Agnea. Not that we're anywhere near the level cap. Oh, no. We're just high enough to get some basic stuff. We'll give over all the junk.
Are these what you were looking for, Benkei?
Yes, perfect. Now we've all we need to begin the ritual. And with your lovely steps to add color to the procession, I reckon this will be one for the ages.
Patience, Benkei. If Agnea is to dance, we'll need music, yes?
Ah, but of course, I suppose I got carried away once again.
We can't entrust such an important occasion to just any bard. Do you have anyone in mind?
Now that you mention it, a rumor has been spreading among the people. They speak of the dulcet tones of a lute drifting from the Tranquil Grotto.
A lute?
Then we know where to go.
Alright. Oh boy, it's time for a dungeon. Where are we actually going? Over there. Got it.
Do be gentle.
I should probably make it day.
My turn.
Yeah, let's have slightly fewer random encounters.
I'll do what I must.
Big birds.
Here I come.
I like that funky lizard guy that was in the back, though. Again, the art in this game. The pixel art in this game is beautiful. I just wish it shone through over all the lighting nonsense.
Now it begins.
It's stylized, it makes it unique, I get that. Tranquil Grotto. Don't think I've been here before.
The ground is treacherous here. Watch your step.
Thank you.
Are you okay, Agnea?
Sorry. I'm so clumsy sometimes.
And yet you move forward. Such is your nature. If you should stumble again, take my hand.
I will. Thank you, Hikari. What is this?
The beginning of Ku, or so they say.
The beginning. Hikari, that sound, it's...
I know. Let's keep going.
Really glad we got a little bit more history going on here. Oh boy! Alright, let's see. If we head straight for the objective.
May I have this dance?
Oh good, what kind of remnants are you? Ow! Probably fire. Lost a turn there.
It's my turn now.
Yep, flame. Sorry, Tempino's leaving you behind. We get entirely custom music for this area. That's great. I love that. Something tells me I was supposed to go a different way if I wanted to get that
I'll
loot.
do what I must.
Here I go.
And I do. I want that loot. Not that loot. No. The other stuff that's in the treasure chest. Olive.
I shall be your opponent. My turn.
I do need the experience. I should try fighting some of these. What's in the box? Mysterious dagger. Reduce target's elemental defense. So it's an elemental dagger. Okay, not the best. But I can see how that could be
I'll
useful.
do what I must. Here I come.
There are not many ways to reduce an enemy's elemental defense.
May I have this dance?
Yeah, we'll fight one.
Very well.
We'll fight one.
Elfric, unleash your fury!
Time to shine!
It did nothing.
This is what This should make it all better.
Here I come.
That was not quite a full heal for Temenos.
I'll end this. Who's next? There's no need for flattery. It'll rust my sword.
Alright, over this way. There's a chest down there. How do I get?
Stand aside or fight.
What to do?
Axe attack. Alright. This should make it all better.
Thank you.
Good break, we can putting that in.
Where was I? I won't back down. Blaze on, O sacred flame.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, I think I need something on Temenos to help his damage.
I'll end this. Who's next? For the pride of Ku.
He's really falling behind the others. But then again, the others have all the good equipment, so, you know.
Stand aside or fight.
Oh good, the dual hands again.
Alright.
Headless horseman.
This is what it means. This should make it all better.
For a true friend.
Well, no mercy, only pain. Axe attack.
Now it begins.
Cassie's also a lot better at support, so I'm not worried about her damage that much. She's amazing at it.
Allow me.
If I could get Temenos to do that level of support.
Repent! Blaze on, oh Satan. That's that. Fighting is not what I do.
Well, the accessory is helping him catch up in levels, so that's something. Nothing there.
Are you my next patient?
Very well. Blaze on.
Blast them.
Flame.
Prepare yourself.
Now this should make it all better.
Thank you. What? No mercy, only pain.
A little bit more damage. I do need the
Axe
experience.
attack. This will hurt. Well now. Axe attack had to be done. Forgive me.
Let's see if there's anything I can give him right now. I guess I'm not using the Spirit Lord staff anymore, but it's also not as good as what I got. This could help with his light-based damage. It's only 20 less attack. That might be good. Let's just use that later on. Let's just try that. That's a fair sum of money. Alright, that looks familiar up ahead. Let's take a moment to heal. We're good, actually.
It has been entirely too long.
Yomi!
I had a feeling it was your loot the townsfolk were whispering about.
Oh, far and wide people speak of me in awe. Today, tomorrow, and the day after that.
Why are you playing in a place like this?
I was waiting for you, Lord Hikari. And remembering my dear sister. Often, we would take refuge in these very caves and play the lute together. A battered thing we found on the road. Its strings were rotted and its sound was warped. Nonetheless, for lowborn like us, hearing it was like living in a dream. One night, we overheard our parents speaking. Why were we burdened with twins? We can't raise them both. We have to leave one in the mountains. My hand was trembling in fear, but my sister wrapped hers around it. And so she held me until sleep came. When I awoke, she was gone. She had left our home so that I could stay. I was all alone, and despite how poor we were, I managed to make it to adulthood. Day after day, I plucked at the lute, my sister always in my thoughts. And to my surprise, I actually became quite good at it. During my travels, my sister and I were reunited. She served as an attendant to the royal family of Ku and lived in the castle town.
Which is probably how we met.
I know her name. It was Suki, wasn't it?
Just so, Lord Hikari. Was. But Suki, is no longer with us. She was taken by the very clan she served.
But that wasn't us.
Hikari.
I know it is ridiculous to bear a grudge against you, Lord Hikari. But what else is there for me to do? No matter how often I sing of her, my pain does not subside. Lord Hikari, would the sight of your blood wash my suffering away?
It's as you said. Clan Ku took everything from you. And I will bear that burden, Lady Yomi. If there is anything I can do to ease your pain, then I will do it.
Oh, it's not a traditional boss fight then. We must challenge you because you are challenging us. Will bearing a grudge against Lord Hikari make this pain go away? We will fight you and your forlorn requiem. That might be a good technique for us to keep, actually. We'll see about it. We'll see about it.
If I must.
Please forgive me, but I cannot contain my pain no longer.
On your guard. Now it begins.
We do have excellent stuff. Let's see if you're weak to anything.
You're in for it now. You've been exposed. I've got.
Try this.
Prepare yourself.
Aha. Okay. Well, we do have this, good old frenzied fire.
Allow me. Time to strike. Here I come.
And now we're all charged up and ready to go.
I'll end this. I summon Brand. Good. For
Wow.
the pride of Ku.
We hit really hard. Yeah, I think I do want that. Ice-based damage to all foes. Have a set chance to put them to sleep for 3 turns. That's very similar to the thing that I had on, yeah, we don't use Spearhead that much anymore. That's very similar to the thing that I had for...
Lady Yomi.
Rochette.
Lord Hikari, you are strong, and your heart is kind. I have no doubt that my sister was happy to serve your family. Itsuki, forgive me. I couldn't do anything for you in return.
She would be happy to see that you still live.
Yomi, why don't we pray for your sister's happiness together?
Together?
There will be a ritual to honor the departed, to mourn their passing. Will you lend us your lute to send off your sister and the countless others?
Lord Hikari.
If we just told her that from the first... No, things would be no different. As night heralds the end of day, the mirror beckons for your gaze. A path revealed by a heart true. To world's end It beckons you.
Suki.
Somber, but nice. As night heralds the end of day, let not the darkness lead you astray. Can conquer it and grasp the light. Then make the world forever bright.
You've gotten much better, Yomi.
Thanks to you, Suki.
No, Yomi, no. You chose this path yourself. Just as I chose mine. Lord Hikari will guide us to a brighter future. I'm sure of it.
You have much faith in him, Suki. What can I do, Suki? I would repay the favor I owe you.
Just play your lute for a little while longer. Hearing it sets my heart at ease.
Oh,
So please, just for a little while longer?
as night heralds the end of day, let not the darkness lead you astray. Conquer it and grasp the light. Then make the world forever bright. Oh, well, that's a nice message. But so ends the tale. But before I end the video, I'm pretty sure I've seen enough screen transitions. I should be getting a triple banter? No? Not quite? Do I have to change somebody out of the party? Maybe if I put Particio instead of Cassie? Maybe? No, you're gonna do me like that, game? You're gonna do? Alright, well, whatever. I know as soon as I change my party, I go back to something, it's gonna try and give me another. So, next time on Octopath Traveler, we'll see the last of the Cross Paths. And I'll see you there with me. Isn't that right, travelers? Maybe not. Later!